Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Fremantle right now and it's time for the big filming today. I won't be finishing it today, but we'll continue tomorrow. But yes, we're going to do 999 full journey with multiple parts. So that's why this is the 750 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Now we're going to be breaking this up into a lot of parts, of course, because it's ridiculous to be filming it in one part. I think our first bus is here. 2775, or either this guy, Swan, or Path. This guy looks like he's arriving, and we have this guy right here. Now I will be filming at the front for the entire thing, so that's why it depends on whether after we change bus, we actually get a front seat to actually deal with it. So this is the first bus, 2775. For the first part, we will be going to Murdoch Station. Let's do it. Now, of course, you know how massive this route is, so that's why we'll be breaking it up into 6 parts. First part will be we're down here at Fremantle. We'll be going this way, 999, all the way through Whitegum Valley, O'Connor, Kardinya, and Murdoch University, and we'll stop right here at Murdoch Station for the first part, and then we'll change the bus to the next bus, or maybe the second next bus, because I need to edit the video. But I won't be finishing the whole thing today because I'm worried my phone is going to run out of storage, so that's why I will be probably ending at Stirling for the day, because then I can try the 413 and then 407 myself. So let's do it. Get ready. Now this is the first bus for the day, 2775, on by Morley Depot, Path Transit. Let's go get. Tons of depot is doing this route, so that's why. Path is 2 depots, Fremantle, which is Transperth, 1 depot by Transperth, 2 depots by Path, and 4 depots by Swan Transit, which there's one right there by Kardinya, 2286 on the 998 service. Now I filmed this bus with 345 before last year, which is alright. Alright, let's go. The 750 subscriber special. Another 999 just arrived from Bayswater, 3384. Oh, 3103 over there on a 532. Oh my gosh, that's a short trip. Arctic on a short trip. What the hell? 511, 1949. But now there are no friends over here for him, because Path Transit doesn't run anything down here except the circle routes. And 512, 3421. Now actually earlier on someone left a phone on the bus, which unfortunately I didn't pick up. I didn't got to retrieve my handkerchief that I lost last time. That was really unfortunate. Now we are limited stops, so that's why we won't be stopping everywhere. If we stop everywhere, it's gonna be miserable, although we don't really skip that many stops. Oh, there goes 2 failed tag-ons, and then that's basically it. It's gonna be a huge one. Oh, we got a path. Ah, just kidding. It's not a path bus on the other side for the 998. Now there are tons of short trips for circle routes as well, which operates in the early morning and also during the late night. 3296 Transperth, and also some random school trips that will be also doing so, and also during rush hours as well. Fremantle Market. We got a lot of issues with this processor. Earlier on when I was tagging on, I was not actually having a smooth tag on as well. I did tag like 2 times. But the thing is, when you actually kind of fail the tag on, all you need to do is to bring the card, don't touch the processor directly, and then you should be able to get the tag on, because if not, it's just stupid. Alright, here's the, is this the hospital stop? Yes, this is the hospital stop. No one there. Now it is a popular route, especially later on in Murdoch. Hopefully we can actually get the front seat smooth for the next bus, because it's not the terminus. It was there earlier on for the terminus, so that's why I got the front seat easily by being the first person to get on board. They still have 99 on there. Which is basically the 999, because they have increased it to high frequency for this thing. Technically high frequency is not really, because full services doesn't even run past 10 PM for most days, but they still have short trips in at late night, so that's why they still count as high frequency. So that's why they just add in one extra 9 at the front for both the 98 and the 99. Now, Arctics do run on the 999 sometimes, but I only seen Arctics in the early morning that one day when I took it. Now, because of Oats Street Station is closed, there were some changes to the 999 and 998, because some of the trips before, they just terminated at Oats Street for some of them. Some of them are short trip terminating at Oats Street, but now because Oats Street is completely closed off and doesn't even have a stop anymore, so that's why they extend those Oats Street terminating trips, or shorten the Oats Street terminating trip to terminate at Curtin University Bus Station. Right, turning onto South Street here is basically the same as most of the routes, but then we go straight instead of actually turning like all of the other routes. But this route, unfortunately, because it's a circle route, we do need to turn into freaking Murdoch University, which is going to be annoying to film through that section. Because the other routes that drives along, like the 513 and the 512, they just go straight on the main road instead of actually turning into the uni. Alright, we go straight, nothing goes straight, everything turns right, so... we do have same paths as the 160 for a little bit. Basically 999 is mostly actually a duplicate of a lot of different routes, but some of them are unique sections of the 999, so I mean for the circle routes they're basically the same. The entire path is just 2 different directions. Alright, people boarding! Oh, it's stupid, because they hailed at a stop that the 999 doesn't stop. Maybe there is a 160 at the back or something. Which is really weird. Now the 999 drivers are pretty used to actually limited stops, but it's not like those drivers from Southern River and stuff before with the train replacement.
Thank you. Thanks, driver.
Like before with those train replacement drivers down south for the Armadale line section, they just stop randomly everywhere because they're not used to it. And somehow actually one time when I take the 221, it's just a few days ago, when I take the 221 and I took the 221 down to Armadale, someone is still confused on how the system works. Because they were waiting for train replacement, but then the 221 comes, they didn't hail, and then after the bus drove into a red light, they walk up to the bus and ask, "Is this going down to Armadale?" And then of course the driver said yes. And then it's like, doesn't say train replacement, it's 221. Yeah, 221, Armadale. What the hell? Stupid passengers. Alright, was that circle route coming down? Another Fremantle one looks like. Yep, Fremantle 3287. Still remember that one time last year, one random period with tons of gas buses running on the 999 and 998 for some random reasons, which is so weird. Yep, that's the end of the 160 section. 160 will turn right into Hilton. Yep, apparently when the 160 doesn't stop at the stop, this is only the 999 stop. And of course the sign with the 140 on there still, basically that's a short version of the 160 from Fremantle to Burragoon bus station that is withdrawn. It's literally the same as the 160, it's just the same, so that's why they withdrawed it. That's a lot of people. We'll pass through Kardinya shopping centre later on, which is actually one of the deviating trips I saw for the 115, which is so random. Ah, there's some window. Here. Right, there you go, got that off. Now so far I got troubles with drivers from Beanyap Depot and also from Welshpool actually. So that's why, oh no, 115 right there. A 160. 1936? Yep, so far I got issues from Welshpool Depot and also Beanyap Depot. The other depots I haven't got that much issues yet with bus drivers actually stopping me. Welshpool, there are two drivers actually are troublesome, and of course that Beanyap guy that stopped me from filming on the bus. But all of the other depots are all fine so far. So which Beanyap and Welshpool does not do the 999, so we should be safe. Now I've taken both circle routes full journeys, so that's why, I mean not of course one go, but I've taken both routes, all the sections, and B is the same, but when you go different direction it just feels a little bit different. Now there are a decent amount of time stops for the whole thing, so that's why. And of course more people. Is this sharing stop? I was just with the freaking stadium service 658. This is a time stop. Now most of the time drivers don't really care about the time stops here. They will stop because these random time stops in the middle of the road like this are not that important. The one that stops at the main stop that we will be getting off to change buses and cut the parts will be the stop that they actually will stop for a longer time. Sometimes they do actually stop for at least 5 minutes before they depart at those bigger interchange spots. So usually at Murdoch they should wait for around 5 minutes before they actually do the next section, just for the drivers to go to the toilet and stuff. Now it will be just Volvo buses doing all of the 999s. There are not going to be any gas buses because, or NH of course, because Fremantle doesn't even have any NHs. Plus of course I'm not going to use an NH for that. For such a long route, 3.5 hours for NH, not going to work out. Yep, so it's just going to be all Volvo buses, but can we get some other, like some crappier ones? Maybe even a future bus, because it is possible for future buses to run, because Morley and, Bayswater buses does do it. Or Arctics, of course that's highly unlikely. And of course some brand new buses, like boring ones from Fremantle, like 3476 or 3473 or something like that. We are going to be turning into the uni very soon, but not now. We're still continuing on the main road here, North Lake Road, at the front intersection. Continue. I'm seeing Fiona Stanley Hospital at the front, so we should be turning in very soon to Murdoch Uni. Now I have actually counted how many stops from Murdoch Uni to go over. It's actually around 18 stops. So that's why it's around 25 stops if we go to Murdoch Station. The full circle route should have around 110 stops around that area. So that's fine. One on 5, 998 on the other side. That's a path one though. Very clearly path one over there. 30. Oh what? No, that's not a path one. What the hell? 3292, but this still doesn't change. And 115 over there. Can't see a number too far. Oh my gosh, Kardinya Park Shopping Centre is like completely blocked off right now. What the hell? So the 115, all the sections on the 115 are the exact same as other routes. It's just combining a lot of different sections of other routes to make it into a city service. Honestly, limited stops still have a lot of stops, like what? See how many stops this is still, even they're just skipping stuff, but it's like skipping like one stop, then stop. It's like stopping every alternate stop, every second stop or something. Instead of like the train replacement services that they actually skips like everything. Into Discovery Way, Murdoch Uni. Here we go, into Murdoch Uni. Now I don't know whether Murdoch Uni is actually also semester break right now, but not in service. Coming in here, 2797. Another miserable right turn. But now, before 3001 actually got swapped to Welshpool Depot, someone actually saw it before on the 999. Which is crazy. I mean, I don't think it's 999, but it's a circle route. They saw the 3001 on a circle route, which is ridiculous. Which it is doing regular services in the morning right now for 3001, just to basically use the bus instead of actually letting it die. It's just like 3000. TP3000 has been withdrawn already, TP3000, because the motor completely died. It cannot even be used anymore, so. And we got 206 over there, boring bus. 3446, 3448, yeah, 3448. And Arctic there. 205 Arctic, 3137. And in Murdoch University, 205, 2175. And now, the thing is, you can see they use the freaking Arctics from Southern River on these routes here. Why the hell they're not on freaking train replacement? Train replacement's getting all of the crappy stuff. Another Arctic. What the hell? 206. 3055. Why is not on freaking train replacements? Why they're over here? Use gas bus for these. Freaking eh? That's why it's so bad driving into this road. Because it's like 30 kilometers per hour for the entire path. And also I want to say is limited stops, yeah, for circle routes. It is stopping all the stops in here. I don't think it's skipping any stops inside this road. We're stopping every stop. That's the speed limit. 25. Freaking A. Now that one time when I drove back, when Mark drove me back to uni, he already complained about how slow the University Boulevard is at Curtin Uni. It's 30 kilometers per hour for that road right across from Curtin Central over 3295. That's a lot of Transperth buses. And then over here is 25 kilometers per hour. Per usual with the horses here. And we have made it almost to Murdoch Station. Next is Fiona Stanley Hospital, and then will be Murdoch Station. We got Future, not Future, but probably oh yeah, 3448 just departed. Now I think drivers, if they get a 999 shift, they have to drive one time at least a full 999 before they actually do another round and then change to another one, and then have driver shift at Morley, because this guy's a Morley bus, so that's why they for sure is going to change bus at Morley for the drivers. Fiona Stanley Hospital. It's been so long since they have a city shutdown for the Mandra line. They're having shutdowns tonight, but it's Coburn Central to Mandurah. I'll just keep the clip running. Yep. This stop is so bad actually because it's right behind the light. Next stop is Murdoch Station. Oh, just kidding. There's a stop here? No. Limited stops. We're not stopping. I was like, are we stopping here? That was close. That's just gonna ruin it. Oh my gosh, what the hell is that car? Freaking A. Jeez Louise. Oh, this is a bus only lane. I wonder why there are still cars here though, when this is actually a bus only lane. Up to Murdoch train station. And this is where we're going to end our first part of our 999 750 subscriber full journey. Tons of gas buses here. That's so many buses. Oh, 1920. 1920. The first bus following the 1919 meaty. 514, 2994. And let's see how many people are here waiting for the circle route, because I really need to get the front seat for the next bus. Not too many. I can estimate how many for the next bus as well. And made it to Murdoch. End of the first part. There's that. That's how you actually recognize some of the path buses, because they never changes the desto. It's just their circle route limited stops. Which one time, one of the path buses was terminating at Curtin Uni for a short trip. But because the desto doesn't change, it just said that no one knows that it's terminating. It's just so bad because it doesn't show that it's terminating. Some of the stuff that terminates at Morley, it does actually change in, say, Morley Bus Station. But for that trip with a future bus from Bayswater, it didn't change the entire time when it's actually doing a Curtin Uni trip. Which is so stupid, but you see, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna wait here for at least like 5 minutes before he leaves. So wait for the next bus to come in and we'll do the next section. The next section will be Murdoch University, not Murdoch University, Murdoch Station to Curtin University Bus Station. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below of my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.